Hello guys, welcome back to our channel Facts Time. Today we have a list of facts that will surprise you and blow your mind. So let's get started. Episode 85.
Despite popular belief, only 15 to 25% of the Sahara Desert is covered by sand. The majority of it consists of gravel plains, rocky plateaus, and mountain ranges. This vast expanse includes various terrains beyond just endless dunes, making the Sahara a diverse and intriguing landscape. So, next time you think of the Sahara, remember it's more rock than sand. Sand dunes in the Sahara aren't merely hills with a sandy coating, they're composed entirely of sand. Over time, these dunes shift and change shape, resembling waves on an ocean. Wind-driven, they can migrate, forming new patterns and landscapes. This dynamic movement makes the Sahara's dunes a constantly evolving feature of the desert, showcasing the power of natural forces. 14,000 years ago, the Sahara Desert was not the arid expanse we see today. It was a lush, fertile region brimming with lakes, rivers, and grasslands. This verdant landscape supported diverse flora and fauna, including early human settlements. The transformation from a green paradise to a desert was driven by gradual climatic changes, showcasing the dynamic and evolving nature of Earth's ecosystems. Early hunter-gatherer societies once thrived in the Green Sahara. This fertile region, rich in lakes and rivers, provided a haven for diverse wildlife and human communities. These ancient inhabitants left behind fascinating rock paintings depicting scenes of swimming and ancient canoes, offering a glimpse into their way of life. These artworks serve as a testament to a time when the Sahara was a verdant, vibrant landscape. The African humid period, triggered by changes in Earth's tilt, drastically transformed the Sahara's climate. Starting around 14,000 years ago and ending approximately 6,000 years ago, this period saw the desert turn into a lush, green landscape. Lakes, rivers, and grasslands flourished, supporting diverse ecosystems. As Earth's tilt shifted, the climate dried up, reverting the Sahara to its current arid state. The Mercator projection, a widely used map representation, distorts the true size of landmasses, particularly near the poles. Greenland and Antarctica appear much larger than they are in reality. This distortion occurs because the Mercator projection preserves angles and shapes at the expense of accurate area representation. While useful for navigation, it misrepresents the relative sizes of countries and continents, leading to misconceptions about global geography. On many maps, particularly the Mercator projection, Greenland appears larger than Africa. However, this is a distortion. In reality, Africa is vastly bigger, around 14 times the size of Greenland. The Mercator projection preserves shapes but distorts areas, especially near the poles. This causes size misconceptions, misleading viewers about the true scale of landmasses. Accurate maps reveal Africa's immense size compared to Greenland. Africa is so vast that the USA, China, India, Mexico, Japan, and several European countries could all fit within its land area. This staggering fact highlights how maps often misrepresent the true size of continents. Africa's immense size is frequently underestimated due to map distortions like those in the Mercator projection. Understanding Africa's true scale emphasizes the importance of accurate geographical representations. Websites like thetruesize.com allow users to visualize the actual scale of countries by dragging them across a map. This tool helps correct misconceptions caused by map projections like the Mercator, which distort landmass sizes. By comparing countries directly, users can see their true relative sizes and better understand global geography. It's an invaluable resource for anyone interested in accurate map representations and geographical education. Chile, frequently perceived as a narrow strip of land, is impressively lengthy. Stretching nearly 4,300 kilometers, it's almost as long as the entire width of Great Britain, which spans around 700 kilometers. This South American country extends from the northern deserts to the southern icy regions, showcasing a vast range of climates and landscapes. Its surprising length highlights Chile's unique geographical diversity. Canada boasts the longest coastline in the world, thanks to its numerous islands and expansive northern shore. Stretching over 202,080 kilometers, Canada's coastline is a labyrinth of bays, fjords, and inlets. This immense length surpasses any other country's coastline, offering a diverse range of marine ecosystems and landscapes. Canada's extensive coastal areas are a testament to its vast and varied geography.
Before moving to our next fact in our list, tell us in a comment which fact was the craziest today.
Norway boasts the world's second longest coastline, stretching approximately 83,281 kilometers. This remarkable length is due to the country's intricate network of fjords, islands, and jagged edges, creating a highly irregular and extended shoreline. The stunning, rugged landscape of Norway's coastline is not only a geographic marvel but also a magnet for tourists and adventurers seeking to explore its natural beauty and scenic wonders. The Coastline Paradox reveals that a coastline's length varies based on the measurement scale used. As the scale becomes smaller, more details and irregularities are included, making the length longer. In theory, if the scale is infinitely small, the coastline's length becomes infinitely long. This paradox highlights the complexity of measuring natural, irregular shapes accurately, challenging traditional notions of fixed geographic dimensions. Tides and weather continuously reshape coastlines, making their measurements complex. The rise and fall of tides, along with the effects of storms and erosion, constantly alter the shoreline. This dynamic process leads to fluctuations in coastline length and shape, further complicating accurate measurements. Coastal regions are thus ever-changing landscapes, driven by the interplay of natural forces, adding to the complexity of geographical studies. There's an ongoing debate about whether the Nile or the Amazon is the world's longest river. The Nile, traditionally considered the longest, stretches approximately 6,650 kilometers. However, some measurements suggest the Amazon, with its complex network of tributaries, might exceed 7,000 kilometers. The difficulty in precise measurements and varying methodologies contribute to this debate, leaving the title of the longest river contentious and intriguing. The Amazon River boasts the highest water output of any river in the world. Its immense discharge surpasses the combined output of the next 7 largest rivers. This staggering volume results from its vast drainage basin and numerous tributaries. The Amazon's unparalleled water flow contributes significantly to its ecological importance, supporting diverse wildlife and influencing regional climate patterns, making it a critical component of Earth's hydrological system. The number of continents varies by region, with some using a 6-continent model and others a 7-continent model. The 6-continent model typically combines Europe and Asia into Eurasia, while the 7-continent model separates them. These differing models affect how continents are defined and understood globally, illustrating the influence of cultural and educational perspectives on geographical concepts. This diversity highlights the complexity of defining Earth's landmasses. Transcontinental countries are nations that span multiple continents. Besides Russia and Turkey, which straddle Europe and Asia, Egypt is another example, connecting Africa and Asia through the Sinai Peninsula. These countries' unique positions impact their culture, economy, and geopolitics, blending influences from different continents. This geographical trait makes transcontinental countries fascinating examples of natural and human diversity in our world. Russia spans both Europe and Asia, with most of its landmass in Asia. However, its population is concentrated in the European part, especially in cities like Moscow and St. Petersburg. This dual continental status influences Russia's culture, politics, and economy, blending European and Asian elements. The country's vast expanse across 2 continents makes it a unique geopolitical entity with diverse regional characteristics. Istanbul is a unique city, straddling both Europe and Asia. The Bosporus Strait divides it, creating a fascinating blend of cultures, architecture, and history. This transcontinental position has made Istanbul a significant cultural and economic hub, reflecting influences from both continents. Istanbul's duality enriches its identity, offering visitors a unique experience of exploring two worlds within a single city. The Nile River has been a lifeline for civilizations for thousands of years. Central to Egyptian history, it provided water, fertile soil, and a means of transport, enabling the development of ancient Egypt. The Nile's predictable flooding cycle supported agriculture, which in turn sustained the growth of Egyptian society. Its significance is evident in the numerous historical sites and cultural heritage along its banks. The African monsoon's strength once transformed the Sahara into a habitable region. During the African humid period, around 14,000 to 6,000 years ago, increased monsoon rains turned the Sahara into a lush, green landscape with lakes, rivers, and grasslands. This fertile environment supported diverse flora and fauna, as well as human settlements. The monsoon's impact highlights the dynamic and changing nature of Earth's climates. On a Mercator map, Antarctica appears disproportionately large, often seeming larger than Asia. However, in reality, Asia is significantly bigger. This distortion occurs because the Mercator projection preserves shapes but exaggerates areas near the poles. Consequently, Antarctica's true size is much smaller compared to Asia's vast expanse, highlighting the importance of using accurate map projections to understand real geographical dimensions. The Mercator projection, commonly used for world maps, often distorts the size of landmasses. This distortion makes Central America appear smaller than it actually is. By preserving shapes, but not areas, the Mercator projection exaggerates the size of regions near the poles while diminishing those closer to the equator. As a result, Central America's true scale is misrepresented, underscoring the importance of using accurate map projections. Measuring river lengths is challenging due to natural shifts, bends, and the formation of new tributaries. Over time, rivers can change course, erode banks, and create new paths. These dynamic processes cause fluctuations in their measured lengths, making precise and consistent measurements difficult. As a result, the length of a river is not a fixed value, but rather a constantly evolving dimension influenced by natural forces.
And that's it for today, guys. If you like this video, please give a like, subscribe to our channel for more videos like this.